Hi, it's Lincoln Dammers here at Gen Con 2013 in the Board Game Geek booth, and I'm here with Eric Martin, and we're going to see Renaissance Man from Rio Grande Games.
That's right, from designer Anthony Robo, and I've already played this twice. I understand the preview was kind of short yesterday, so since I know the game, I thought I'd demo
We're going to give it its fair time.
Yeah, we'll give it its fair time. I like
Sweet.
Anthony, I like
I love
Hey Waiter.
Anthony, he's a great friend.
Hey Waiter's a great game where you've got the cards where you pair them together with a color with an action, so you got this interesting hand management situation. This kind of has the same thing. So what you're trying to do in Renaissance Man is get this pyramid of workers, okay? You start with 5 people at the bottom. You're going to be acquiring more cards, and eventually you're going to be making a pyramid up. And if you get up to the top, ding, to the 5th level, you win. However, of course, you don't just pile them up. It's not like a speed game. So you have available to you 4 different actions in the game, and they correspond to the icons at the top of the card in the middle. So this one has no icon, this has no action. Okay, so the actions, you have 4 actions available to you, 4 actions on the card, and then on the cards that you have in your hand, you will have pairs of icons on the bottom of those cards. So to place a card into your pyramid, it has to match the icons on the card underneath it.
Okay.
So that's a little, tricky. You have to get everything in the right order.
The right order, exactly.
So, for example, if we had this here, this has the book, this has the bread,
so
this
that
card
can,
can be placed on top here.
Neat.
This is a wild, so you have bread and anything
else,
and place it on top there.
So bread and bread.
Now we're looking for a shield and a shield for the next level.
Neat.
So you've got cards that matter for the icons on the bottom for placing them into the pyramid. You have cards with icons on the top. Those give you the actions that you can use in the game. So to start with, you're going to lay out the recruitment board. You're going to then arrange your bottom icons as you want, where you simultaneously reveal what they are. I haven't actually looked at what we're doing here, but okay, you lay out your bottom icon. You'll then have a hand of 4 cards.
Right.
I'll have a hand of 4 cards. Okay. And each card, again, looks just like these with some combination of icons.
Right.
Simultaneously, we choose a card from our hand.
That we're going to hopefully
lay
place.
It face down. And then we say, okay, I'm going to hire.
Okay.
Okay. Or I'm going to barter. I'm going to teach, or I'm going to recruit.
Okay.
So you're choosing one of the 4 actions by using one of the available actions on the row for action 1.
Action 1, okay.
Okay, so we all have a first action available. If you hire, you are going to take a card
that has one of those symbols?
That has those symbols on there. I actually looked at my can before. So I'm going to take a hire action, and this is a shield and a shield. I can hire it in here because it matches.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what the hiring is. You take a card from your hand, has the shields, that matches the icons on here.
Okay.
Okay, so if I hire, I do that. If I want to recruit, instead of doing this, I would...
Recruit would let you take something from up here.
Well, possibly.
Okay.
So whatever card I have hidden down here, I reveal. Whatever the icon at the top is, I look at that icon and I put a guy on it. So I'm saying, yes, I want to get that card. Okay, and then this card is discarded.
Right.
Okay. At the end of the round, if I have more guys on this card than anyone else, I take this card. I can either put it in my hand, or if it matches my pyramid, I can immediately put it in the pyramid.
So you stack this way though, right? So it would need to be the next whatever that.
You can do it in whichever order you want.
Before you progress to the next top, because you need to have a pair to go to the next level.
So you can build, you don't have to build in order. If these matched, you could build here, and then you can build here.
Right, okay.
And then here, and then
cool. And then if you had these, then you could go up there.
Yes.
But the goal is to get the whole...
Yes.
Neat.
So I play a shield, I put this here. At the end of the round, if I have more than any, I either put it in my pyramid or I put it in my hand. So that's a putting it directly in here is great because you kind of shortcut the action chain, right? It makes everything more efficient. All right. So that's recruit. If I want, I can barter. So barter is the bread action. I would again put down a card, whatever card I reveal, that's the action that I take a token for, and I put it down here. And I save that action for the future.
Okay.
So on a future turn, instead of choosing one of the actions that's
are
available in the
available
first
there,
row,
right.
I can instead say, I'm going to recruit by doing here.
And then you're going to be able to do this.
I do that based on whatever card I put down in front of me.
Right.
Okay. The fourth action is teaching. Okay, so teaching was with the book. So we reveal I put my card down here again. We say, reveal, I'm going to teach. And what am I going to teach? I'm going to teach armor, armor making. I'm not exactly sure what we want to call this.
Teach them to fight.
That's right, but I put this up top. Put this icon up top here. Okay, why this is important, as soon as I fill all 4 slots, I take a card from the top of the deck, which is the Renaissance Man who knows everything,
Okay.
can go anywhere, right? This guy, I need to have 2 shields to place him on top of anything. The Renaissance Man can go on top of anybody. So I can then, I take the Renaissance Man, immediately put it in my pyramid. I clear all the tokens off my
So
board.
these are face up, the
and now I
cards
can
that
do
are
it
up here?
again. These are face down. This is the back of the
Oh,
card.
I see. So you can use the back side of the card when it's the wild card
Yes,
for that. Okay.
and the Renaissance Man goes in here and he matches.
Right.
And now to put something on top here, I can put a coin and anything.
Right.
And build on top. The downfall, or the
Takes a
drawback
bit
of
of
the
time to
Renaissance
get there.
Man, well, it's not that it takes time, it's just that he provides no action of his own.
Right.
So he can go anywhere, but apparently he doesn't act like he's retired and, he's tired.
He just fills in the slot.
He'll go to parties.
He just fills in the slot.
Yeah, he fills in the slot. That's all you do here. So as soon as you have someone with a card in the second row, so if we back up to the very first step again, where I say, I'm going to take a hire action. I'm going to hire this guy and put him in here. Well, now we have someone with a card in the second row. Now we will all
Action
take
2.
a second action
Oh.
if we have one available. So I'm not sure what you did on your turn.
Well, I will.
Seeing how little you
Yeah, I know
of the
about it,
game,
but
you
let's
can
see here.
randomly
I'm
put down
going
a
to,
card and
yeah,
do something.
let's do that.
Let's say you decided to barter. Okay.
So, okay.
So you would take a bread token and put the
Right.
the bread on here. And that's important because as you cover the cards in the row, you lose those actions
exactly,
available
yep.
to you. So if you have no more barters visible, you can't barter anymore. But if you have a barter in reserve, then you can do that.
Neat.
So you're like, okay, I'm going to barter. Now we're going to take a second action because we have this in the row. I can take a higher action, and I actually have that. You could take a barter action if you want.
Right.
So on your turn, you're either going
So
to...
you're enabling me to take a section. Wherever anybody's at allows
Yes.
those other people
I've
to do that.
advanced, technology and knowledge enough that you can ride on my coattails
Exactly.
and mooch off
gonna be
my
the
work.
case.
Yes. So now I could hire again if I want to do that.
Right.
Or it can pass. So we'd all put down a card, look at my hand, see what I have. Okay. Put it down. And then we say, okay, reveal, and I'll pass. And I just put
hire.
it back in my hand. And so you're actually going to teach.
A teach? Okay.
Because
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
bread action
Yep, yep.
here. So you, but you're actually,
I was going to
you
hire,
can
right?
only barter.
Oh, okay.
You can only barter. Each action that's available to you is the action that's in the current row
Right.
or the action that you have saved.
Okay.
So for the first action, you can take any of these that are available,
Right.
or the actions that you've saved. For the second action, it has to be actions in this row,
Right.
or the actions that you have saved.
Neat.
And third row, same thing. So what's interesting is, as you're building up the pyramid, we'll just pretend all these match
yep,
here,
yep.
And then you have a Renaissance Man and you do something else and something else. Well, at a certain point, you may have no actions. If I do something
Right,
like
because
this,
I've got all-
I have no actions on the first row, no actions on the second. Up on the third action, I can hire.
Right.
That's all I can do. So that's not necessarily good.
Right.
You can corner yourself in where you can't progress any further. So you need to prepare for that by trading, saving barter actions to get that going. Maybe you want to build up your teaching so you can keep getting Renaissance
Right.
Mans if you have trade saved. At any time during the game, you can remove people who are not
Take them
covered.
out. Exactly.
Yes. So if you wanted to,
So
you
once I
could
was able to
say-
use this to do something, now I can reveal an.
Well, he doesn't do anything because he's got no action.
That's what I'm saying.
But you could immediately say, okay, for the first action, I'm going to barter.
Right.
Okay, and let's say you barter and then you put in a teach. And then you put down a card for the second action, you'd be
Right.
like, okay, second action, I'm going to throw this away and I'm going to recruit, whatever this says here. And You go on for the third action, and go on, and go on, and go on. You get the pyramid.
So you can you can reconstruct your array.
Yeah, you can back yourself out of the corner that you get yourself in. So that's the nature of the game. It's really tricky and involved with the hand management, and I love it because that's just my type of thing. And there was a lot of staring at the board last night.
Oh, really?
As you're trying to figure everything out. So, and this is out in September from Rio Grande Games. And go Anthony.
Yay. Thanks a lot, Eric.
Yep. Thank you, Lincoln. Glad to be here.
Okay.